On a November Sunday in 2022, Moscow, Idaho's usual calm was shattered. A 911 call reported an unconscious person at a house on King Road, but first responders found a scene of unimaginable violence. 4 young lives were brutally taken, sending shockwaves through the town and the nation. The sense of safety vanished overnight, replaced by fear and suspicion. There were no signs of forced entry. The attack was swift and personal, carried out with a large knife. 2 roommates survived, unharmed but forever changed, deepening the mystery. As law enforcement stayed silent, rumors and theories exploded online, compounding the grief. The search for a phantom killer had begun, leaving only sorrow and fear in his wake. Moscow, Idaho, nestled among the Palouse Hills, was a town defined by its university and close-knit community. The house at 1122 King Road was a lively student hub, a symbol of youthful freedom. Serious crime was rare. The town prided itself on safety and trust. That trust was shattered by the murders, leaving a deep wound in the community. News vans and police replaced the usual campus bustle, and the university felt under siege. The innocence of Moscow was lost, replaced by anxiety and suspicion. The house became a grim monument to a night when evil visited their peaceful town. The victims were more than headlines. They were beloved children and friends. Kaylee Goncalves, 21, was adventurous and fiercely loyal, planning a post-grad trip to Europe. Madison Mogan, also 21, was Kaylee's lifelong best friend, known for her kindness and creativity. Their bond was unbreakable, their loss devastating. Zana Kernodle, 20, was energetic and funny, the life of every party, and deeply loved by her boyfriend, Ethan Chapin. Ethan, 20, was a triplet, a sports management major, and known for his easygoing nature. He was visiting Zana that night, a tragic twist of fate. Each left behind a legacy of joy, laughter, and love. Their absence left a silence that echoed through the lives of all who knew them. November 12, 2022, began like any other weekend for the King Road house. Kaylee and Madison went out downtown. Zana and Ethan attended a fraternity party. All returned home around 1:45 a.m. As the house settled, an intruder entered in the pre-dawn hours. The attack was brutal and targeted, with each victim suffering multiple stab wounds. Some fought back, but there was no evidence of sexual assault, only violence. One roommate, Dylan, heard noises and saw a masked figure, but froze in fear. The next morning, a 911 call brought police to a scene of horror. 2 roommates survived, 4 friends did not. The question of how and why this happened consumed the community. With few leads, investigators turned to technology for answers. Surveillance footage revealed a white Hyundai Elantra circling the neighborhood around the time of the murders. The car became a crucial lead, and police issued a public plea for information. Forensics found a tan leather knife sheath with male DNA at the scene, a microscopic but vital clue. The FBI analyzed cell phone data, mapping who was near the house and searching for patterns of surveillance. They looked for a phone that went dark during the murders, then reappeared as the Elantra sped away. The digital trail began to form a picture of the killer's movements. Technology became the silent witness, guiding investigators closer to the truth. A digital ghost was taking shape. The investigation zeroed in on Bryan Kohberger, a 28-year-old criminology PhD student at nearby Washington State University. A WSU officer linked his white Elantra to the case, and his cell phone data showed late-night visits near King Road, 12 times before the murders. On the night of the attack, his phone was off during the critical window, then reactivated as the car left Moscow. DNA from Kohberger's family trash matched the sample on the knife sheath. The evidence, car, phone, DNA, pointed squarely at him. In December, a SWAT team arrested Kohberger at his family's Pennsylvania home. The criminology student who studied killers was now accused of being one. Relief swept through Idaho, but new questions emerged. The arrest marked a turning point, but the mystery was far from over. The community braced for the next chapter. Kohberger was extradited to Idaho and indicted on 4 counts of first-degree murder and burglary. He stood silent at arraignment. The judge entered not guilty pleas. Prosecutors announced they would seek the death penalty, making this a capital case. The defense challenged the evidence and requested a change of venue due to intense publicity. The Idaho Supreme Court moved the trial to Boise, resetting the timeline. Jury selection was set for summer 2025, with both sides preparing for a high-stakes battle. The world waited for answers in a case that had gripped the nation. Just before trial, the case took a stunning turn. Facing overwhelming evidence, Kohberger pleaded guilty to 4 counts of murder and 1 of burglary. In exchange, the death penalty was taken off the table. The plea ended the trial, but left many feeling hollow. At sentencing, families delivered powerful statements, confronting the man who stole their loved ones. Kohberger showed no emotion. The judge sentenced him to 4 consecutive life terms. The biggest question, why, remained unanswered, as Kohberger offered no motive or apology. The mystery at the heart of the case endures. The King Roadhouse was demolished, but its absence is a constant reminder of loss. Kohberger serves life in prison, his name forever linked to evil. The families, still grieving, filed a civil suit against Washington State University, seeking accountability for missed warning signs. The tragedy sparked a nationwide reckoning on campus safety and the vulnerability of off-campus housing. Universities across the country re-examined their protocols, determined to prevent another tragedy. The legacy of the case is a somber reminder of the need for vigilance and community support. 4 promising lives were lost, and a town's innocence was shattered. Yet the memories of Ethan, Zana, Maddie, and Kaylee endure. They are remembered for how they lived, with joy, friendship, and love. Their light continues to shine, a legacy no act of violence can erase.